Hey everyone, in this video we're going to look at some of the great looks the Clippers missed from 3 in Game 1's loss. The Clippers got several good looks from 3 in this game, but missed them at a pretty bad rate. On this play, as we start, Kawhi Leonard's going to be pushing the ball up in transition, which is always good. You want to push the ball with pace because you can generate good shots out of it. Cauley-Stein's going to overhelp on this Paul George action, which is going to leave Serge Ibaka open on the right wing. Ibaka gets the ball, goes into his three-point shooting motion. This is an open shot. It's a very good shot for Serge. He misses, but this is a good shot. All year we've talked about how the process matters a lot more than the results sometimes. On this play, it's a nice play design. Back screen being set by Paul George. He will then sprint up off of a pin down being set at the elbow by Ibaka. Good time pass by Rondo. George is not impeded by the defender here. The hand is not in the face. Unfortunately, George misses. While a lot of postseason basketball comes down to matchups, it also can just come down to who hit the higher percentage of their uncontested or even contested jumpers. Serge Ibaka is going to set a nice little flare screen for Paul George. Rondo delivers the ball over the top to George. And as we see, Porzingis is down in the paint. That's where he wants to be. He doesn't want to defend Ibaka on the perimeter. Just the type of player that Porzingis is. George hits Ibaka. It's another great look for Serge. He misses this. These are great shots to generate. You just have to hit them. All right, side out of bounds for the Clippers. It gets inbounded to Kawhi Leonard, and as Rondo slot cuts through, we're going to see that Brunson's going to come over as the second blitzing defender. Leonard's going to read this and kick it to Rondo. As he does, the defender at the nail is going to come down to help, which leaves open Marcus Morris Sr. at the top of the arc. This is a wide open three for a great three-point shooter. He just misses it. This will happen even in the postseason. One thing the Clippers didn't do enough of, in my opinion, was attack Kristaps Porzingis, or at least use his aggression against him. Screen being set by Leonard. This is going to force a switch. This will get Leonard operating into the mid-post, which is an area of the floor the Clippers like to get him the ball because it collapses the defense, as we will see on this play. When Leonard begins to drive, we're going to notice Porzingis is going to help. By helping, he's going to leave Nick Batum open on the top of the arc. Leonard's going to spin, kick to Batum, wide open three. Batum misses, obviously, but I think the Clippers need to attack Porzingis more. Basketball's made it a lot simpler if you just make your open shots. The Clippers didn't. It's really that simple. That was a big difference in Game 1. Screen being set by Beverly. The Clippers love their guard ball screens. Dallas is going to blitz this with a second defender, as we see here. This is going to allow Leonard to find Beverly in the corner. And as he finds them, yes, there is a late contest on this, but this is a quality look for Patrick Beverly. He makes this more times than he misses it. Early offense is great for the Clippers. They need to do stuff like this more. The first of 2 double away screens is set by Morris. Ibaka hits the second screen. Leonard's going to get an open 3. Leonard's been a great three-point shooter, especially on catch and shoots. He just misses this. The Clippers just needed someone to make something. Man, if the Clippers could have just made, I don't know, 3 of these 10 shots. Not half, not 40%. Just 3 of them. It really changes the complexion and flow of this game. We're going to have this possession with Kawhi in the mid-post. As he begins to drive, we're going to notice the Clippers' spacing's all wonky. Batum and Morris are too close to each other. Batum needed to be more towards the top of the arc. As it comes out here, the ball's going to get rotated to Paul George. And basically, they're late in the shot clock, and George has to make something happen. Well, he does. He's going to lose Tim Hardaway Jr. here. And as he drives, we're going to see the defender come off the weak side corner, which is where Kawhi Leonard is. George perfectly hits him. That's a great pass by George. It's a wide open 3, 42% shot probability. It rims in and out. These are the shots that ultimately decide games, even earlier in the third quarter. Like, it just completely kills you if you miss it. Just make one of these. Seriously, at the end of the day, if you just make one, maybe it changes momentum. I don't know. Hard screen being set by Morris up top against Kleba. Maybe Dallas was going to switch this, but they don't. That's kind of what the Clippers were trying to see, is Dallas going to switch this action. Instead, now Dallas brings Powell over to blitz Leonard as the ball handler, which means Rondo is the outlet up top. Ball's going to get to Rondo, and as he swings it to Batum and to Morris, Morris is going to shot fake against Doncic. Doncic jumps. Morris is going to drive, which is going to draw Powell over as the low man, which will leave Jackson open in the near side corner. It's a good pass by Morris. It's a good find. It's a good shot. Wide open 3. You just miss these, though. At the end of the day, even with all the misses I just showed you, the Clippers are up by 2 with almost 7 minutes to go in this game. They have a lead. They're pushing the pace. They're pushing the momentum. They have control. Second defender sent it Leonard in the mid-post. They do not want him operating against Doncic there. So Leonard's going to expertly dribble out of this. And by the way, look at this fan down here. He's pointing for Leonard to pass to Batum, who we can see right here. This fan's smart. He knows that's where the ball has to go. Batum's going to drive, attacks the closeout. Leonard will relocate to the corner, swing, or excuse me, kick, swing. Leonard wide open three. If Leonard hits this, it's a 5-point lead. He does it. The Clippers have to make their open threes.